Welcome back to the Haven Homestead, where we learn and grow together on our way to living more sustainable lives. My name is Chris, and today we're going to be trimming chicken wings. When we trim our chickens, we always trim the right wing, and we've done that with all of our chickens that are getting out, so that they can't fly out. Because if you trim both wings, then when they go to lift up, they'll get equal bilateral lift. And so, is that a fancy word?
It's real fancy.
Camera person. So we want them just to be off-centered, so when they flap, one wing's stronger than the other, and they can't really get a good trajectory to get out of the pen. The wing is kind of in two parts. There's the meatier part and then the narrow part, the end of the wing. And what we're going to do is take all of the end feathers off. So there's 10 feathers typically, and we're going to trim all 10 of the longer feathers. So we'll do it right now. Alright. So like I said, we have the right wing. And you can see that there's a joint right here, and all the feathers on this side of the joint are the ones we're going to trim. So you look at it this way, you can see right where that short feather is, that's pretty much the end of those feathers that we're going to trim. There's usually 10 feathers, so you can count them in 1, 2, 9, 10, right there. And what we're also going to do on this side is we're going to use these next feathers as our guide. So when we cut the wings, we cut the feathers off, it's going to go right across here, and it doesn't hurt the chickens. It's just like getting a haircut. Okay, so the gray chicken escaped. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this white chicken. I got scissors on me. So same story. Same story. We're going to just count in to this short feather that's here. It's kind of in the joint. And we're going to cut all those feathers off that are I'm going to cut them off right here at these next feathers. So all the pin feathers, we'll go ahead and cut those off. I believe that's what they're called. Maybe primary flight feathers. I'm not really sure. I'm making that up. And if it sounds good, then you can call it that too. Sometimes you can just put your finger on, so the meat right here is where the skin's at. And I put my finger on it just to make sure that I don't cut my own fingers when I'm doing it. You can see that right there is where that little feather was at, and those were the bigger feathers, the primary flight feathers, and so she won't be able to get a real good lift off when she goes to try to run away. So we're gonna go. So what we did is we put this pen close by our other chickens, so they can kind of get used to the idea of these chickens being around. They're brand new. We just got them from somebody a few days ago, and we're going to turn, and they're going to be new members of our flock. So the gray one got away, but when we catch her, then we'll trim her wings the same way. But she's kind of wily. She's new, and those the new chickens we got are pretty skittish because it's new surroundings and new people and everything. So they have to get used to that, and then they'll calm down like our other chickens. Here's one of our flight risks. She's such a good chicken. You know, I keep calling her Americana, but she could be an Aricana, or some people call them Easter eggers. She lays green eggs. So she lays this kind of olive green sort of egg. And we know it's her because she's the only one that was out earlier. And we have one egg that's laid in the hay shed. So we'll take that in a minute. But as you can see, you know, she's one of our chickens and she's much calmer. But what we're going to do is try to So what I did is I just found that little feather that in between the long feathers. That's kind of a good marker of where the two parts meet. And there, now she's got her wing cut so she won't be flying out quite as easy. Does my beard look okay?
Yeah, you look very nice.